were going, such as the form he is in, walking around and thinking you're the top dog.
Are we about to witness something very special, or will Scotland?
The build-up here has been brilliant. Lenny looking to a little bit better than he did in the first one. Series will definitely want to form of his life at the moment. 9 runs.
And immediate runs, and it's going to be a boundary. Backward point really in place. The man's quite square there. At least get point.
With the boundary, just enough width.
Squares him up. It's not quite how special the atmosphere is here at the Grange, despite the weather being.
Lenny, don't be soft. You've got your beanie on, but they're hard.
There's an awful lot.
Yeah, they're.
5 from the first over means McGurk will keep the for Australia. A bit of news as well. Nathan Ellis in this series, or indeed down in England,
he's anything but that, but he has been the missing link.
Fraser McGurk. Cover point. I think that's Michael Jones there, but Jones is wringing his hand in pain.
Stung a little bit that you would expect from him. He's played a couple of ODIs, 41 off 18 in just his second game.
The circle at this stage of any T20, I deep sorry is going to be this man. He set tongues. Quite remarkable, the ball striking that we saw to do. To be even close to as good as the vice. Bowls him, said it's a little nip backer.
And no wonder, because they have to get that ball moving. It's him, he knows it too. That is a huge, so head departs for a duck.
In the air, didn't we? It was an awful, he's gone for a second ball duck. Funny old game, Josh. This is carved away, going to be carved far right, and that'll give Inglis a bit of confidence.
In bowling lineup, but beautiful hand instead of Matthew Wade. Selectors.
This one's just nipped back in, isn't it?
Both ways, good movement from him, and he didn't miss anything in that first match. To do the same.
Takes the aerial route again, going to get 4, hits it into. When you think of Leask and Green bowling options.
Yeah, almost.
Words from McMullen. Now, an appeal have third umpire in place, remember. It's today. Hold on, no! You can take going over your shoulder. We'll get a look in a moment. It's 22 for
the ball, but looking straight up into the fog. Think it might disappointed McMullen. He's come close.
Certain whether he got a hand on it or not, Michael Jones. More action, and this time it's Michael Jones. Just wondering, can we get one more look at the...
Again, I was a bit worried that Chris...
Yeah, this is gone. He doesn't think so. Long on, nestles underneath it. It's redemption in a matter of moment. Be easy in these conditions, but both openers are...
Stadium, and he had to juggle it. Hurry. Thought he might be the key man today. He starts for 16. It's 23 for 2.
Did he? Jake Fraser McGurk and Chris Sullivan. Yeah, and just as you saw, that's the square. Now, Mel, you know I do no BBC iPlayer at home. It literally came right. Australia, not. This will still be a good batting surface. The average hit here.
Oh, he's just trying to go straight down.
Another edge gone to the non-striker's end, well wide of the stumps. Big call. Well, and Curry going, do you turn to wheel? To the rope, if not over it. That heavy fog is...
And the thing is, there's plenty of batting.
Goodstrom will get 4. Just giving himself a bit of room outside.
Gave himself some room, enough width to be able to... He hasn't played as many T20s for Australia.
No ball called. He'll be very disappointed with that.
I'll mention the fact he hasn't played a lot of T20 international.
Free hit. It's a Brandon McMullen cannot believe it. He's got his hands on his hips. Well, remark, you don't have the risk of losing your stumps. We'll pick up a couple. Remember McMullen overstepping much. 2 costly moments.
Yeah, they've actually got out of that pretty well, but
Mullen out of his third over. He's going to have none for 20. Give us a sense of the scale of challenge.
Two countries in Australia, there are so many
The facilities and the fixture opportunities.
that does well at a World Cup, and people.
That's an outstanding stroke from Inglis, who just scoops it over his.
Yeah, just helped it on a ball over his shoulder. And a change in bowl.
Flicked off his hip. Sixth over in modern T20 game. Really displeased with the run rate given the conditions. Really square, and will get good reward too. It's gone option. Lees could just been sent a couple of yards behind.
Yeah, Australia trying to make hay is in place. And the problem doesn't have the express pace of a Chris Soule.
Dive and beats the dive of the man at mid-off. Some harsh treatment by Josh Inglis.
Targeting wheel, this time dating for the previous ball.
Really, except Glenn Maxwell, there's no one missing. David Warner's gone. The Australian batting lineup to something that they could conceivably chase. Tests out the bouncer again now.
Australia 55. Change of rolling.
We're going to bring the Aussies all the way up here. We're going to show them.
One's just caressed all the way. They're not happy about it though.
Yeah, with any real dignity in his figures the other day.
And of course there was quite a bit of talk, backing away, not playing it. People.
Yeah. Field long off, and that will not make the ball. Trying to get the throw in, just lost his grip
as well, but just got a little awkward bounce on that occasion.
Well, I can hold his hand out there as long as he wants. As they run for two, run it up. Available today. We know that direct hits tend to mean the ground, and a direct hit.
Occasion slapped away, but there's protection in the deep over Watts first, 12 coming from it at 67.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just going to say before we had that run, no matter whether the umpire's arm is up or not, he will do it at any point. For me, the other day, it was really odd.
Just gets on top of that one. Committee of the MCC met yesterday. It was a more innovation, and that is taken over the Travis head roll.
We saw him doing against McMullen in Malone's last over in the circle. He was very comfortable to know even a quarter of the.
Tell them to be ready and expect Jones, because